Hey everyone, welcome back to BoaterUSA. Today we are in Savannah, Georgia at the Savannah Boat Show. This is the first time it's actually happened in I think 2 years because they were working on the convention center. So let's go inside and see what we see. So here we are. It's a little bit of a walk from the parking lot to the actual show because it's at the back of the convention center. So we're entering it now. Towboat US over here. Entering through the main entrance. This is how you enter. You can get tickets here at the show. And there is an outdoor section, but we'll finish with that. Short pass. How are you? So starting into it, we have just some vendors here. So boat clubs. Actually, the first two are boat clubs. Dock blocks, so docking systems. Then some apparel, just the typical, vendors that you usually have at the shows, so sea deck, cleaning supplies, stuff like that. Always a section at the boat shows for vendors. So another boat club. We have Pointers Marines, Deckett, looks like stuff. We have Noah over here. For Marine Detail Supply. Not a good job. All right, now let's get into the actual show, which is in the building, or in the convention center main hall. I don't think it was actually this big last time I was here. I think it is like 40% bigger is what I think they said it was. I don't think it came out this far. First as we enter is, let's see, Butler Marine. Key West right here, so 263 FS in a light blue color, twin Yamahas on it, tan interior, nice looking boat. What's interesting though about this one is that you'll see a lot of the dealers have the same boats, which you don't usually see. So like there's another Key West dealer here, I believe, and like Sea Hunt and some multiple dealers here carrying it, which you don't usually see. 239 FS Key West with a 300. Got a power pole on it, power pole blade, 350 Yamaha. The black piping, really sleek. Let's see, what do we have here? This is a Bay Reef, 210 Bay Reef, and again, that like seafoam kind of green color with a 150 Yamaha on it. Dual console. Let's see. 239 DFS. The 300 Yamaha on it. I'm actually going to go up front because it's easier to see them there. This is a 219 FS Key West. With like their gray is slightly different than other people's gray. It's got like a purplish kind of sand tone to it. No, what else we have? 203 FS, so the smallest version. The FS, more dual console. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. There's 189 FS and a 1720 CC. With a little bimini top on it. Nice little boat. Not gonna do much in there. You're not going out on a rough day, but easy boat to handle for a beginner. That's the 189 FS. Sportsman's. Oh, is this I haven't seen this one. Is this a Tournament 214? I have not seen. They must have just released this one. That's Sportsman. Yes, Sportsman. I got smaller of the bay boat category, I believe. I mean, it would be in their same series as like the Masters series of the 227, 247, all that, but it's a smaller platform. Maybe like a more beginner style. Open 212. I think this is the only one that doesn't have the full windshield standard on it, like the 3-sided enclosure, because then once you move up to the 232, I know you get a full enclosure, but this is the Heritage 231. So more of your family-oriented boat, not as fishing-oriented as the Open series, in my opinion. But you do get a live wells on this. So nice forward seating. This one does have the cushion installed, so full forward sun pad, and a gray, colorful gray. Oh, they matched it with this the Masters 267. I have not seen the 214 tournament. I'm gonna have to go research that more and figure out when that actually came out because I did not know it. Master 267, so it's going to be equipped with a 450 Yamaha on it. And this is not the OE version. The OE would have the full lounger. This is just the standard 267 with the big forward casting deck, full 3-sided enclosure, windshield. These are cool. The captain's chairs on the 267, you can turn them. They're 180-degree rotation, so you can be driving here, and then when you get to the spot or you want to watch your lines, turn it around, like that one over there, like the passenger seat one. Big, large rear casting deck, and of course the Yamaha 450 XTO. I like that combination. Like that's I think the first boat I ever saw a 450 on was this Masters 267. Then we have the Caymas. So they have, the Butler carries Caymas as well. They also carry Everglades, 26 HB. So the smaller HB on the series. Big forward casting deck. Again, that recessed seating. We've looked at this boat a lot since this boat show season. They also have the Caymas 30 CT here. Nice catamaran boat. Very fishing oriented compared to a lot of the other ones. It's really set up for fishing, like of all of them. Like, I know Invincible, they're hardcore fishing, but just what you get on here, it's hard to beat this one too. It's a entry-level catamaran. Dual 350 Yamahas on it. They even got the teaser hanging from it, from the outrigger right there. Let's go around the 281 HB. So the 281 is not the 28 HB. It's a 281 HB. Nice blue color. Good looking here. I've been seeing the Caymas a lot more at these shows lately. Like at all the ones I've been to this year, I think they've all been here. What does it have on it? Twin 300 Mercuries. Ooh, I bet that boat will fly. Whole section of World Cat boats. What is this? Let's just start here. 235 TE. I think that's the smallest one they make, with twin Yamaha 150s on it. Which one is this one? This is the 295 CC. Twin 300 Yamahas on it. Nice little boat. Ooh, cool. Like a sand color. World Cat. What is this one? The Everglades 243 CC. So they're bay boat. Line up with a 300 on it. Let's go check it out. Black piping. Got the little live well at the back here on the transom. Dual flip up seats as well. A little Garmin MFD up there. 3-sided enclosure. I think that is that glass or is that plexiglass? I don't want to call that. I'm not going to call it if I don't know it, but 3-sided enclosure. I wonder what this rail right here. That's interesting, that design. Nice open front deck. Bit of forward seating, but it is still open right here. You do have a big open deck space up front and still kind of like raised platform. There's another look at the 295 World Cat, and then the smaller 235 TE. What else we got? Ooh, look, this must be a bigger one. With it says World Cat up front on it. 280 CCX right here. Probably a 260 right here. 260 CC. This is a dual console, so 280 probably. No, that's the, okay, so this is the 260 DC 260 CC. This looks a lot bigger than like the regular CC or the center console version of it. I mean, I get it because dual console usually does give it that bigger impression. What else do we have in here? We have the Chris Craft as well. Let's see what Calypso 28 CR. And like we've talked about this before, Chris Craft has that unique cream color to it, kind of like Grady-White and Scout do. It's just unique to them, and you can always spot it. Oh, look here, upholstery colors. Cool. I like that one right there, that dark brown one. What else we got? Let's see. This is a Catalina. Right here is probably a 30. Ooh, that is nice right there. Sleek. They got a good, like, sleek look to the Chris Craft. More of a luxury high-end look to them. This is the 30 CL. Got this nice, like, table back here that's flip up from the leaning post. Two big Garmin MFDs. I'm not stepping on it because I didn't take my shoes off. And then some nice forward wraparound seating up there. And just like Grady-White, they custom color their motors that same cream color. I don't know what color they actually call it. I don't think it's like Chris Craft Ivory. They're like Grady-White Ivory. They look very similar. Grady-White has a little bit yellower tone to it though. Longshore, so you actually have a lot of South Carolina dealers here as well as the Georgia dealers. I mean, we're right on the line. Savannah's right on the line. So you will see Longshore, they're up in Charleston. 266 Cayman, the biggest bay boat in the Cayman, or in the Robalo's lineup. You got a nice forward deck, recessed seating up here, and powered by a 450 XTO, popular option on these 26-foot bay boats. Oh, I'm sorry, this is a 245, not a 250. Not 250. 425, not a 450. Had 250 on the mind. What else? So now with smaller, it's smaller cousins. Probably a 206, 226 Cayman and a 246 Cayman. None of them have the second station on them here. They're just all the base bay boat model, base Cayman models. So not the SD series. So just smaller, ever smaller versions of each other. That's interesting. So the 226 Cayman has the full three-sided windshield. This 246 only has the front windshield and like full glass, and then the 226 has just a small windshield. I wonder if it's an option to upgrade. Oh, how are you? So Robalo, Chaparral, same company. So they'll usually sell the same. Their dealers will sell the same ones. So these are the deep V Robalos. So the 230, R230. I'm here with a 250. Yeah, 250 Yamaha SHO on it. Nice whisper gray color. Very deep, just very like solid built boats. If you just look at them, I've talked about that before, they just look beefy. This is an R202. So one of the smaller ones. I think they just added an R160 to decrease their lineup to even a smaller version for like the lower inshore, a little more entry model. Oh, there's a 206. So this is the smallest Cayman in the series, the 206. Chaparrals. Longshore also carries, who is it? Edgewater, yeah. And Nimbus, are they here with the Nimbus too? I did not know that. Didn't know they carry those. I think they're here with them. It looks like the same booth. See if I can get, okay, let's see what this one is. This is the Weekender 9 with a 300 Mercury on it. Like a day boat. Nice looking boat. Again, not gonna step on it because I don't have my shoes off. And what else we got? This is a much bigger one. The twin 400s on it. It is the Weekender 11. So stepping it up one model. I'll get you a good side view of this. I don't know about the red lettering. I mean, I know you want it to stand out, but tell me what you think about the red lettering. I'm not really a fan of it. What a nice looking boat. Nice day boat. Cruiser. Do a lot of entertaining on the water. And then right next to the Edgewaters, the hardcore fishing boats. So the 262cc.
Very cool. Well, hopefully
Edgewater, Everglades, made literally a mile from each other. Twin 200s on that one. Oh, they debadged this one. I have to say these are probably 300s on this one. It is, I can't read it, a 285cc. And I'm going to guess these are 300s. And finally, the biggest one here is the, oh, cannot see. I'm going to step up there so I can read what it says. 340cc with twin Yamaha 450s on it. Sleek, good looking boat. Ooh, two massive Garmin displays on it up to there too. See that? Big hard top. Got the outriggers already on it. Nice boat. If you look, the Edgewaters are just a very clean interior. Like every time I see them at a show, they're just so clean inside. Maybe it's the dealers, maybe it's just the boats themselves. Just a very clean look. Okay, so here's what I was talking about earlier. Butler Marine, which is literally right there, has Key West. And then this dealership, I think Custom Marine, has Key West right next to them. You don't usually see that at shows, so it's interesting why at this show you do see that. So they have the smaller boats, 188 Bay Reef. I don't know if they had the bay boats. Maybe that's why. Maybe they brought the bay boats and they bought the these 189 FS with the T-top, not the bimini top on it. More of the Bay Series 210 Bay Reef with a black secondary color, white hull color, big fish rod storages on rod lockers on both sides. Nice boat. That's a good beginner boat, like if you want to do some fishing but still be able to take the family out. That one does have the bimini top. This is the 250 Bay Reef, but I can't get to the side of it. I'll have to get to the side on the other side. Let's keep working it this way. 219 FS, because I'm going to try and keep y'all under an hour, maybe an hour and a half for this one. 219 FS with a light blue bottom. Good look in here. Wraparound bow seating. Equipped with Suzukis. I think those were equipped with Yamahas over there. What is it? A 175 Suzuki. Then a 239. These are both 239s. I know because I was taking pictures of them earlier. 239 FSs. One in the sand color, one in an ice blue color. Both with 300 Suzukis. Black, white. So kind of your darker color version and then your lighter color version. White piping. Give an off-white. Key West does kind of an off-white color, not just like a pure blinding bright white. Oh, they also carry Monterey. Monterey 235, little cruising boat. Then the 215. Oh, that actually looks slightly bigger than the 235, but maybe it's just the angle. I wonder why that glass is like frosted like that. Good looking there. What else we got? Okay, yep. Shoreline Marine, which is down in Brunswick, Georgia, so south of here. Mitzi Skiffs, Frontier, and Blackjack on this side, but they also carry Sea Hunt as well. So let's see which Sea Hunts they brought with them. This is the Gamefish 28. Yeah, Gamefish 28. And you can tell the Gamefish 28 because of the dual level rod holders on the back there. Hey Chris, that's Chris. He just took ownership. They just new owners about 2 years ago down there in Brunswick. And so now we have the Sea Hunt Ultra 219 and the Ultra 245 SE as well. So this is their newest, one of their newest ones. I think it was Miami it came out, or before then. So right between the 239 SE and the 255, kind of filling that gap. Dark gray interior. And Sea Hunt does this unique thing where it's a contoured seat on both sides of the transom seating instead of just a flush back seat rest or backrest. but you don't get too much live well space on that one. You got to go to the Game Fish series to really do that. And then the 25 FS BX 25FX bay boat. This is their bay boat lineup, not the Escape series, the bay boat lineup. I think it's got a nice 300 on it. Yeah, 300 Yamaha. I think all Sea Hunts from the factory come with Yamaha. I've never seen one with a Mercury. I mean, I'm sure you can equip it if you want to. You can probably just buy the base hull and there you go. Put it whatever you want to on it. Ooh, look, that's a good shot of the Sportsman Open 282. They got rid of the tournament edition one, so it's just the pure 282 now. I like this color combination. This looks like kind of a whisper gray with a black secondary bottom color, black piping, and look, dual row rocket launchers off the back of the hardtop, dual side entry doors. I think this one has twin 300s on it. Yeah, twin 300s on this boat. And this one, I've seen it several times. It seems like this year they've made it a little more like fishing oriented. Maybe it's because they wanted to combine the tournament edition with the standard just open. So it seems like some of the things are a little more fishing oriented, like those dual level rocket launchers, and just kind of the space feels a little more open, more tackle storage, I believe. And then we have its smaller cousin, probably the 262. I'm gonna look at both of these at the same time. 262 and a 252. Okay, yeah. So I'll talk about them from the front. 262 open. So at this one, you do still get the side entry doors on this boat. I think the 252 is when it drops down to just the transom entry door. It is when you drop down. So you don't get the side entry door on the 252, whereas you do get it on the 262. That's a big difference between those two boats. In my opinion, that's a big difference. And then what do we have? Heritage 231 in a seafoam color. So again, not as fishing oriented as the Open series, more of that family oriented. So full rear bench seat, but you do have live wells underneath here as well. And Sportsman has really kind of taken the lead on putting the 3-sided enclosure on basically their entire lineup. Like I said, the Open 212 is about the only one that won't come standard with it, I think. But I think you can get it added. Oh, there's a Garmin cracking, trolling motor, force cracking. Ooh, big one too. That might be like a 100-inch shaft on that one. I don't know why you need that on the Master Series. 227. So this is what confused me. This is the Masters 227, the bay boat. The Tournament 214 I have not seen yet, so I don't think you replaced this boat. I said I gotta do more digging on it. Do like the Master Series because you get good casting platforms. The only thing you don't get is, like I said, recessed seating on these boats. It's full, just sit on the bow with this cushion right here kind of seating. Then the 247, 247 OE, 267 OE, and here's what I'll show you. So Masters 247, you don't have much of a forward seat. You have one forward seat, and then you have a bigger casting platform forward deck. The OE version replaces that big forward deck with a lounger, so it opens this space up more, and you get a lounger and not that huge massive casting platform. I would say this is more family oriented if you are going to do more family fishing, the 247, whereas if you're more hardcore, you're probably going to go with just the standard 247, 267, 222, so not the OE version of it. All right, now I'll jump over here because I think we missed some. Oh yeah, and this is so more Sea Hunts over here with, let's see who this is with, the Boathouse Seneca. No, that wouldn't make sense. There is one in Seneca, South Carolina, but no, this is the Boathouse. I think maybe down in up in around Georgetown, maybe. The boathouse, Hilton Head. Okay, there's so many boathouses. So Hilton Head, the boathouse, Okatee. Maybe I wonder if there's one other one. Grady-White 231 Coastal Explorer. So they're Grady-White Sea Hunt dealership, 281 Coastal Explorer. It's a very popular boat to see. I guess it just turns heads. It is a 28-foot bay boat, and especially with this swim platform over to the side, which you always see down, it shows just because it's a unique feature. Again, that's that cream white or ivory that Grady-White always does. Only interior color that Grady-White will do. Fisherman 236, so their deep V's are just standard center consoles. You can always tell a Grady-White also by the windshield. It's got a very distinct look about it. It's more rounded, and I don't know if it's glass or not. Whatever it is, it wraps completely around the piping. It's not broken off into sections. Let's see if we can get around here. It's a little busy in here, so I don't think I'll be able to get you to the back there, but it looks like they might have like the 271 Canyon 271 maybe right there. Here's another Sea Hunt 229, Ultra 229. So this is a very popular model just because it's a 22-foot boats are like a very popular size because they're manageable, easy to tow, and fit most of what people want and can afford to. Let's see, seafoam green, but more of a lighter kind of washed out seafoam green. Nice boat. What else we got? More Sea Hunts. Let's see which ones these are. This is that's the Skiff. That's for this. This is a Crescent Kayaks solo skiff with a 2.5 horsepower Yamaha and a little aluminum propeller. I bet that's good around the marshes around here. All right, Gamefish 27 FS, or wonder which one it is. Nice blue color. What else we got? It's on here, twin 200s. On this one, side entry door. I like Sea Hunt's redesigned logo, like just the classic, just the SH instead of written out Sea Hunt. You're looking here. So like I said, the game fishes are more fishing oriented. I mean, it's kind of in the name, game fish, but it is more fishing oriented. All right, Sea Fox. Now we're starting Cove to Coast line. This is a 282 LT. They're like every boat show we've been to this year because they have so many locations. I mean, I know that. This is actually, Savannah is actually the main location for Cove to Coast. Sea Fox 282 LT. Seen this one a lot. The last one though was like a darker color, I think. What else we got? So then we have the 228 Commander. Again, Sea Fox gives you a lot of live well space on their boats, more than what I think you get on most other boats of this kind of range, like the Sea Hunts, the Sea Pros. They just give you a ton of live well space, and they make great use of the space as well. So 222, 240, 228, 248 Commander. The C does not stand for center console, it stands for Commander, which is their center console, but you know, details matter. I say that and sometimes I skip details. But anyway, so transom live well, 300. I think that's a good horsepower for option for this 248 Commander. 250, it just feels a little underpowered, but 300 is a good option. Huge. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rocket launchers on that hardtop. That's insane. That thing's wide. Well, I guess, I mean, technically you have 5, then the 2 Kingfish rod holders, because the other ones only have the 5 standard. But oh, on one with a Mercury. Haven't seen that much. Have not. Oh wait, this is. I don't think this is a Sea Fox. Yeah, the Creval. Okay, that makes more sense. So Creval 26 HCO with a 400 V10 Mercury on it. Nice black Mercury with the jack plate. Nice upper high-end type of bay boat. And then we have some more Sea Foxes over here as well. 288, so I think that's the biggest one they brought here because the other one got sold, I believe. So 288 Commander in a nice deep royal blue look. Really sweet, really nice looking boat with the black piping as well. This one also has had the foam flooring installed as well. But like I said, huge amounts of live well space on these boats. Let's see. Then the 268. Is this when I think the 268 is when you start to get 2 live wells. Nope, you still only get 1. So it's the 288 is when you get the dual live wells. But that is still a massive live well right there. And then you still get bench seating. Nice use of space. This is what I'm talking about. They have a small 4 lounger on a 268. On 26 foot boat, a small 4 lounger and wraparound bow seating with a filler cushion for if you want to like make that a full sun pad. So it's just a great use of space. Let's see what else. This is the 288 Traveler, so the dual console version. It's their dual console. We haven't seen this one much. Yeah. Can't hop on it just because I don't have my shoes off, but it'll be good. East Cape, so they brought their East Capes as well. This is the, I'll look at it and see which one it is. So 2 East Capes. Let's go see which ones these are. This little Sea Pro 172. So I think this falls into their bay boat lineup, but it's kind of just like a little skiff kind of boat. Forecasting deck, nothing much to it. Very basic, open deck space right here around the console. Just a full rear bench seat on top of cushion on top of here, and then rear. These are live. I think it's a live well. Yeah, live well on port and starboard side with a tiny little 90 Suzuki. Let's see which ones these are. Okay, so this is the 25 open, and I don't see this one, but I'll show you this. Huge. That looks like they took a live well that's not meant. There's a man, Evans. He'll come sell you this East Cape right here.
Come check us out, come to the coast.
It looks like they took one of those like live wells that you get, like you can buy like an extra live well, and they just stuck it on there and fiberglassed it into the boat, like one of those standalone live wells. It is huge and it's round too. I just see live round wells because that helps protect your bait. You know, they're not bumping into the sharp corners or the edges all the time. That round shape keeps them just swimming around in basically a circle. Oh my gosh, look at the access to this bilge on this boat right here. That is insane. This is the 25 open, East Cape 25 open. Live well, leaning post, and the whole thing will lift up, I believe, as well. So yeah, hardcore fishing. I think these are more custom, like ordered, but really deep. A lot of craftsmanship into these boats. I'm going to show you. I think it's, if I can get a good look at it. Yeah. So look at this right. I think they call it the spray reel, or what? I can't remember what the terminology is, but it's right here. You can see I can stick my hand up in here. That's to help deflect the spray away from the boat, from coming over the bow of the boat, and help performance in rougher conditions. But look at how wide this gunnel is. This cap on this gunnel is. It's huge. You could literally stand right here and fish if you wanted to. Crazy. Full Sea Pro lineup, so I'm just going to point them out to you as we go because we've looked down them before. Although I'm going to point out this one because the blue and the tan is an awesome color. Didn't think I would like this combination, but it is awesome. 210 bay, 230 bay boat in a lighter blue color with a 200 Suzuki on it. 230. Wait a minute, another 230? I guess so. Another 230 bay with like a whisper gray bottom color that looks kind of white, but it might not be white. It might be like two different shades of gray. 250 Suzuki on it. 250 bay with a 300 Suzuki on it. I do like the 250 bay from Sea Pro. It's a nice boat. You do have a live well back here, and you also have a live well up front at the bow as well. So you don't have to constantly be coming back to the transom to get bait, because most of the time from a bay boat, you're going to be fishing at the bow. Another 250 bay, just different colors. This one, yeah, they have jack plates on them as well. 350, so they upgraded this one with a 350 Suzuki, not just a 300. I bet this thing will fly with that 350 on it. Contra rotating, wow. I don't think I've actually seen one with the 350 on it. And the contra rotating props down here. Carolina skiffs, like I said, value for your money. It is hard to beat a Carolina skiff. And they're very much more affordable. This is a 21 Ultra Elite, and it's under $90,000. Not only you don't get all these bells and whistles, but it is just a solid built boat that is really great to just, nothing fancy, but everything you need. Let's see what this one is. This is another Ultra Elite. This is another 21 Ultra Elite. Did I accidentally say that was a 21? That's a 23. Oh no, my bad. This is a 24 Ultra Elite. I thought it looked a little bigger than this 21. But yeah, this is the 21 Elite, Ultra Elite, with a 175 Yamaha. Then we get into the real kind of classic Carolina skiffs. Massive open deck. This is the 19 LS, 23 LS. Man, I've got to start reading these before I say what they are, because I'm not getting them off the top of my head. It's a massive, just open deck space. More of a flat bottom kind of boat. But yeah, just different variations of it. So working our way down, 21 LS. I can't. EV 180 with a 90 Suzuki. Now, if you really just want to get out there on the water, like basic, you wonder where the gas tank is? There's your gas tank on this one. This is the E18. Just a little boat. Beating going to the marshes, shallow water. Awesome boats. Kind of like that classic fishing boat. Like when you think older style fishing, not the center consoles. Everything's gone to center consoles, like the deep V center consoles now. Just the classic. Look, this is the 19 LS. I got this one mixed up. Huge wide bow on this boat too, and it carries it all the way, or beam, and it carries it all the way basically forward to the bow. Then we got some Tahoe pontoons, and yeah, not many pontoon boats here because we're on the coast, and pontoons, tri-toons will work in rougher, like coastal waters, but not as good as center consoles. You really kind of just need a center console, a bay boat, something that can cut through a little better. Marsh green, I wanted to show that one to you because it's got the marsh green interior and exterior. I like that color combination. Didn't think I would, but I do. Then the 2385 CRB saltwater series, more saltwater series. This is the Avalon, I believe, not the Tahoe. Yeah, this is the Avalon series. And I'm gonna walk this way. So Starcraft, basic little boats, SVX 171. You're looking at like under 50 for all of these, so you're getting out there for a pretty good price. This is the biggest one here, and it's got the ski tow bar on it and the decking back here. It's got a big rear kind of swim platform. The 150 Yamaha. This is the SVX 110 SVX, black. Oh, black color. Thought it meant like it was a black edition. Oh, look at this interior. I like the three-tone interior. White, gray, tan. I didn't see this one before. 292 offshore from Sea Pro with the hammered kind of gray piping. 262. We've just seen these a lot, so I'm not going to spend too much time looking through them. You can go check out our other walkthrough videos of like Columbia, Charleston, where we look at these boats a little more in depth. But this is the dual console series, 242 Sport, not the 245. So this is not the sandbar edition. This is just the standard 242 center console. This is the sandbar edition. This is a 245 FLX sandbar edition. So you get that little table back there, more of like a kind of entertainment boat than the fishing family style of the standard 242 and 222. Speaking of that, this is the 225 FLX. So they took the popular sandbar edition of the 245 and just put it into the smaller version, the 225 FLX. Nice blue color on that one as well. And then we just have the standard 222 center console here. So gray interior. Very popular boat, just like I said, that 22 to 24 feet just seems to be that popular option, whether you're getting a deep V center console, a bay boat, a pontoon. Well, pontoons tend to be slightly bigger just because you get a little bit more for your money, depending on which ones you get though. But yeah, that's just a very popular model because it's easy to trailer. It handles well, especially if you're a beginner. It's not too much boat for you, and you're not going to break the bank, because there are a lot of people out there that they buy a boat and they think they're going to use it. They don't, but hey, at least if you spend $75, it's better than $175, and you don't feel as bad when you have to sell it for half of what you paid for. Or maybe you like it and you upgrade it to a bigger one. Vexus ACX 2150 reminds me of the Express style, where it's kind of got like an arc to it. I like the coating they put on these, a much more kind of aggressive feel to it. I am curious as to how how this heats up in the summer, because I know with like the War Eagles and stuff, it works good, but it can get hot. A little 150 Mercury Pro XS on this. I guess that's the right size for this. It looks like it can handle a 200. Avenger bay boats, or Avenger boats. This is the AV26, 26 footer. Nice boat. See a lot of these around Charleston just because of the bay boat style being popular. The Bentley Bolt. I think that is exactly what Bentley Bolt. If you're just trying to get on the water, the Bentley Bolt pretty good. Is a good option as well. 150 Mercury 4-stroke on it. Nice rear kind of platform as well. I don't know what the capacity is. I think it's like 8 or 10. And then you can upgrade to this bigger Bentley, the 25 Elite, once you figure out you like boating with that one. 400 Mercury on it, black. Get the nice big rear sun pad. You can actually move that forward, so you can have seating here and then the sun pad, or a little bit bigger seating, but you can flip that forward so you have seating that way as well. 2 little Simrad displays, dual captain's chairs. Y'all know I like that combination. And then the forward bow bench seats. Vexus. This is that same Vexus camo we've seen. I like calling it Gator scale, because it looks like it's a Gator scale. I don't know what they actually call it, but it just looks cool. And it's already got the flooring on it too, so you don't have to worry about this one getting hot. It's already got the marine foam flooring on it. And see, look, 250, a Mercury 250 Pro XS on this one. So it makes me wonder why the other one has a 150 when this one has a 250. This seems slightly underpowered at 150, but that might be the max horsepower. I mean, Pioneer, so 180 Islander, 202 Islander, so more of your family versions of their 202 boat. 220 Bay Sport. It's hard for me to show y'all this from behind there. 222 Islander. Wow, it's no sport fish here. All Islanders, so all cruising boats, more or less. So yeah, Pioneer, Bulls Bay, Avenger, same company. I know we went over that before, but let's see what this is. The 255cc Bulls Bay, so not a bay boat, more of their deep V Center console, kind of like a lime green color. Who is this? Let's see. Marine Warehouse Center. I think they're up in Charleston, and it looks like they have Parker boats. Did I? If I read that right, I might not have read that right. No, I'm sorry. It's Pear Customs. I saw a P. So Pear Customs. I haven't seen many of these. These look very cool, very deep. Look at this flare on this bow right here. I mean, oh my gosh. You better not get wet with that thing. Crazy. Hey, looks like a solid built boat. Pretty solid. You got twin Yamaha 300s on it. It looks like stainless steel piping instead of powder coated. Got a nice big live well back here. Huge open deck space. Like literally not much going on the deck. It's probably more of a fishing boat than a cruising boat, that's for sure, just because of how open the deck space is. And it looks like huge open deck space. Big Garmin displays on this one. Let's see which one. I don't know if they put the model on them. I'll go see if I can find the model. Seakeeper Ride equipped, right here. What is this? I'm not sure what that is. I had to guess this is somewhere probably like a 27, 28 footer. I don't know. I don't see any numbers on it. All Pear Customs. It looks like more like a bay boat. Deep V's, bay boats. Again, that flare, they seem to keep it throughout their lineup. Even on the bay boats, it has a very noticeable flare to it. Look very solid build. It looks too, like very deep looking gunnels at the sides. I haven't been on one. I'll see about that. See what else we got. The Lone Pioneer. Right here. Well, this is obviously the 277 pelagic. Or 270? 270 pelagic, not 77. 270 pelagic. Biggest one they make. What else we got? Parker. Who are we with? Let's see. This is Parker. Parker Offshore with the boathouse. The same boathouse? Or the same boathouse up there? Ooh, look at that. That is a cool color right there on that Parker. Big Garmin. Oh, that is definitely the biggest Garmin force Kraken that they made. That's probably the 100-inch shaft, if I had to guess. But it's like a what do I call this? Not bronze and not brown. It's a rich brown with a little bit of purplish tone to it. Oh, and look at that upholstery. That is like a cocoa kind of upholstery. Got a little bit of red pop to it. That's an interesting color. I like that. Huge hard top. Two speakers built into it. Black piping throughout. Dual row rocket launchers, but instead of it being at the center, like midway down the supports, they're both up at the top. I don't have a preference for either one. I just like dual row rocket launchers on the back of them. More rods I can carry, the better. Twin 350 Yamahas on it. I didn't say which one this was. This is the 2900cc Parker. This is the Parker 23 SE, maybe more of a bay boat style. Man, interesting color choices. Like I like it, but it's just very bold, like very deep, rich colors on their upholstery. Dark blue for this one. Looks like two Garmin MFDs up there on the dash. Nice hard top. This one doesn't have the dual levels, but it does have rocket launchers on the back of the leaning post. The leaning post live well as well. Look at this, interesting how the motor kind of comes into the boat. So there is no real defined transom, maybe? I don't know, it looks, well, no, there is. I mean, I don't know, it just looks like it comes in more than some boats. Interesting, look, dual power pole blades on it. So I'd assume that's more of a bay boat. Marine Max, don't know which Marine Max this is. Yamaha center consoles, jet boat. Got a 255 FSH Sport H. I think that's their fishing model. Another Yamaha boat, Sea Ray, Scout 240 XSF. Nice tan interior. This is the biggest one before you jump up to their LX series. Now, this is pretty classic, right? This is a Boston Whaler 150 Montauk, only 15 feet. But I mean, I wonder if this is the one those Blue Top Legend girls want. Anyway, I think it's the same series, but maybe not the 150. That is just a classic little Boston Whaler right there. They want 43 for it too. More, let's see which one. This is a Scout 231 XSB. Yeah, XSB. Yep, nice light blue interior color. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that because look, you're not even it's kind of like what I think of the bow seating. You're kind of sitting up. 3 backrests, a removable backrest. And then Jeff Brown Yachts. They have Axopar. I've seen them, but we've seen them at Charleston. Where else? The Mid-Atlantic and Charlotte. I think Axopar. Yeah, nice boats. Kind of like, again, gives me that day cruiser kind of vibe. You got a full basically enclosure. The only thing I don't like is that it's that interior, that kind of sunroof. It's not a hard sunroof. You don't have an option for a hard roof. It's kind of like a felt kind of thing. So I would like to see that as like an option to just completely enclose that as a hard top. Twin Yamaha or twin Mercury 200s on that one. And what's this one? This is definitely one set up for more fishing. An Axopar twin 300 Mercuries on it. Full massive enclosure. This is a 37. Definitely got more of the fishing vibe on this one than I do with those other ones. Interesting hatch layout up there, so you can open them up both sides, port and starboard side. There's a cabin up underneath there you can go into. See, it's more of a day cruise. It's more of that cruising, but also kind of that if it gets nasty, you're protected from the elements. This is a Brabus Shadow by Axopar 500. I don't know if I said that in the right order, but dark gray exterior, black, kind of black accents with red, like an actual red upholstery. Pretty cool. What is it? Yeah. Twin Mercury 250s on this with special badging. So it's got Brabus badging on the motor. I think that's like a aftermarket kind of customized. Like they customize them when they're from the factory. You know, kind of like how trucks you can get like a Black Widow from Ford, or Rocky Ridge, stuff like that. You know, I think that's the same thing how Axopar and Brabus kind of work. So there's another Axopar Brabus, more of a fishing oriented one. You can tell it's got these rear rocket rod holders with the little prep station up there as well. Cutting board. Doesn't have the full, this is definitely a fishing oriented one, doesn't have the full enclosure style, just a hard top with a lot of rocket launchers on it, outriggers. Interesting concept. Huge Minn Kota Instinct trolling motor on it too. I'm not sure, I have not seen many of these on the water, but they do look like a pretty good, like a good fishing boat if it gets nasty. But I'm just not sure how I'd like the, it looks like a lot of deck space isn't open as much as some of these center consoles, just because you have that huge, it uses a lot of space for their seating and for a lot of their other parts, like the console and all that. Pursuit DC 308 or 306 right here from Coastal Carolina Yacht Sales. They're actually right there on the river. More Pursuits. Nope, Regal. That was a Regal right here. And what else? Another Regal. Not much. Wave armor. Some more docking system. You know, you can pull up on this, so you don't have to actually keep your boat in the water. It's in the water, but you don't have to keep it in the water. You know what I mean? Charleston Boat Mart came all the way down here as well. So they carry the Invincible lineup, some Blackwater. What else they carry? Invincible 36. Open fisherman right here with triple Mercury 300 V8s, dark gray. I think this is probably the same one we saw at Charleston, but sometimes I like when they don't go ahead and put electronics on the boat for you, because if it's not what you want, then you gotta go about getting it you gotta go about getting the dash cut back out if it's not big enough, or if it's too big, you don't get the option to downgrade to it. But I do like when you can just basically buy the boat and customize it the way you want. So black piping on this one. Nice. But this is the 35 Catamaran in a nice ice blue color. It does have quads on it, probably quad 300 Mercuries. We'll go check Invincible. Very deep. Invincible, Yellowfin, same company. So yeah, twin 300s. Or not twin, quad 300s on this Invincible 35 Catamaran. Kind of making that push up here into the Carolinas. Yeah, very wide, very wide boat for sure. It carries it deep, like all the way forward. I mean, you can look at that tunnel right there, like how wide it is. Then the 33 Open Fisherman, just a pure white, nothing special right here. All white piping, white exterior. Yamaha's on this one, and I think they're 350s, twin 350s. Yeah. Oh no, twin 300s, I was wrong. Man, I got twin 300s. Probably could take 350s if you wanted to though. It's just a nice boat for what's around here. I mean, you're starting to see more bigger boats around here just because everything's going that way. So I'm not gonna walk through, well, I guess I'll walk through. So we have more vendors around here as well. Looks like, oh no, that's on the other side. So just vendors. So I'm just gonna keep on walking through here, show y'all sandfly. But then we're gonna go outside because there's an outside version. Did I skip the? Okay, I skipped these by accident. Pathfinder's here with. Who is this? Can't remember. I can't find who this was. They had the Sportsman too that we looked at. But Pathfinder boats as well. 2200. 2200 Pathfinder. This looks the open ones. Maybe 2400. I would probably assume this is the open 2400, just because it looks deeper, more of that. No, this is a TRS 2400. Interesting. Nice looking boat. Again, high quality boats. Same Cobia, all that. I think it's Maverick Boats Group owns them. Nice light tan with a dark cocoa kind of inlay in there. So just more vendors that we're going through. But then we're going to go outside because there's an outside version to this. I don't think there's many. So yeah, just different marine vendors. Or, I mean, it doesn't have to be a marine vendor. Oh, Palmetto Boat Sales is here with Regulator as well. Very deep looking boats. You know, they have that Regulator is a classic looking boat. It's just that deep, hardcore fishing look to it. Kind of, you don't get too much of the flare on it or the step. Kind of just hard cut off right there. I'll show you what I mean. I mean, you just go basically straight into it. So it gives it more of a like square look than that kind of sleek, rounded look. That was their bay boat though. Because then we just have the 25, the Regulator 25 with twin Yamaha 250s on it. Big, oh gosh. It's a swim platform, but it's also just the, I can't remember whether you back it off of the transom bracket. I don't even know why that slipped my mind. It's so that the motors aren't sitting right there on the transom. They say it helps. It can help with like performance numbers. I'm not personally a fan of it. I just don't. I like the motors to be mounted just basically on the transom. I don't like to have that extra kind of space on the back. But we'll get a good look at all of the Sea Pros from Coast to Coast and all of them as well as we head outside. Because there aren't boats outside. It's just an outdoor kind of experience area. They have food trucks. They have other kinds of stuff too. But it's right here on the water in Savannah. So it's really cool. We're making our way out there. Oh, they're the East Cape skiffs as well. So making our way out here, and we're doing pretty good. That's all that's in here in the actual convention center. Not a very big boat show is in number of boats here, but it is just it's a good local show. I'll put it that way. It's a good local show. Oh, that is not what I did not see. These are like the only 2 jet skis I think I've seen the entire time here. There's no. What y'all doing? Oh, okay. I see what we're doing here. Checking out the quality of the finish on them. Let's see. Go outside. Here, there's a little decade. I like that's the Evercore right there. So more of those are kind of like dock block. Look at that. I mean, that's an actual brand. Dock block is a brand. Those are like, it's just these big blocks that you drive up on, basically make a dock. Anyway, what I'm saying, I'm not going to be able to go out there because there's music playing, and YouTube is gonna get me for it. But yeah, you can just see it's a nice, just outdoor. We're on the water here in Savannah. It's a nice area to do it with. I mean, you have the bridge right over here to my right. I'm gonna step over here, and then just more right here on the water. So you do have food trucks like to get something to eat if you stay here the whole day. But yeah, and you can get a ferry. There's a ferry that takes you back and forth from, like, I don't know, is that like historic Savannah, waterfront Savannah over there? Anyway, it'll take you that back and forth from there. But yeah, guys, so that's the Savannah Boat Show. Be sure to like and subscribe down below if you like this video. Go check out BoaterUSA for all your boating resources, needs. Want to read reviews, anything, we have it there on BoaterUSA. And we're also adding listings, working to add listings. So go check it out. Appreciate y'all's support, and we will see you at the next one.